cool. So I think we would also be doing the same thing. We would try to use the quick labs sessions, okay, concepts, and the quick labs. Also, if you can spin off your own account using the free tier
Yeah,
300.
yeah. I have an account. I have an account with my own account. I'm not sure if I think I have some maybe $200. I'm not sure, but yeah, I can create another account for another
Yeah.
name.
So see how this helps is that if you do some of the session in the quick labs, okay. So in the quick lab you get a already pre-configured environment. Okay, you have to only take care of writing the configuration file, right,
Yeah,
in order to bring the machine up and all.
yeah,
Now, if you are doing the same thing using your free tier account, there is n number of changes that you need to do, right? So that would
yeah.
be holistic things. So I would suggest that first do a quick lab session, then go ahead and try to replicate the same thing in a free tier account, right? So that will give you more confidence in terms of doing something or say how to fix the things,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll get started. Uh, okay, some theory is required, right, before we.
Yeah.
So this is what Terraform is. So basically a Terraform is an open software, right? Not so basically it has been created by some, I think, Hershey Corps. Okay, so they were
Yeah.
the guys who had created this and made this freely available. Okay, now there are other providers, or providers say the big players, say AWS, Azure, IBM, right? Google.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have got, yeah, Oracle. And so what they did is they tried to embed this open source platform into their ecosystem, right?
Mm-hmm.
and then it has become a part of their respective holistic solutions that they are providing,
Yes.
correct? So why do we use Terraform? So Terraform is basically used for building, changing, and versioning infrastructure, right? So
Yes.
as you know, in the what before Terraform, I think it was before 2017 and all, like they were administrator, right? So SQL admin, or say what server admin, who were tasked with taking care of or making sure that the servers are up and running, or say the database is up and running, so that it meets the reliability criteria. However, ever since the cloud buzzword came into the picture, people started doing, say, maintaining all those things using this platform, which is called Terraform. The advantage is that we don't necessarily need the typical admins, right? Say SQL DBA. If you're
Mm-hmm.
able to take care of changing, versioning, or say configuring as per your requirement, the software, or say the server, the machine, the VMs, then why do you need admins, right? So it was basically the cost saving, and at the same time you have got a better control, because here you have got everything uh, written in a code, right? So when you are writing something in a code, you have a versioning thing. You can version, say 1.1. So what thing changes you did? Now tomorrow you made some changes to it, and then you gave it a update. So your calling it was 1.1, right? So you're finding that after your 1.1, there seems to be a tremendous change in terms of performance, right? So that will act as your baseline. And suppose if you want to migrate the same sets of configuration to your production, you can simply take the code and push it to the production environment, right? So this is
Mm-hmm.
the easy, or say, advantage that you get it,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. These things you might be knowing, but still, it's my duty
No, no,
to.
no, it's good. It's good. I like that how you start. So I'm not even if I know it, just it's benefit for me to learn it again. So I find
Right.
it. So, yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing is that here, we generally take we generally say we need a language, right? How to write the configuration file. So already there's a one language, I think which Hershey got, the original creator of Terraform. They had it, but again, learning so many languages will rather confuse us, right?
Yep.
So it's also being supported by a JSON. Okay,
Uh,
yeah, so you can use that as well in terms of how to configure it and things like that.
okay.
So yes, now moving to the this thing. Okay, so we talked about, okay, now the configuration. Now okay, so the main things in Terraform is you like we understood what why it's needed, right? That's
Yep.
how changing and version. That's fine. Now let's talk about the configuration file. So what is the configuration file? So in the and Muhammad, if you don't mind, can you tell me what is your experience level overall?
I'll say basic.
No, no, experience means into the IT.
Oh, onto the IT. It is 3 years.
Perfect. So since you have close 3 years of experience, you might be knowing that if you have a spin of any SQL, any database, right? So there are a set of configurations that we set, like what is the port that needs to be opened.
Yeah. The GCP. I use GCP. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The networking and the board. Yep. TCP.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So those things you can call as a configuration, right? So
Okay.
those are the basic. So those are the basic configuration that is required in order to make system or your software up and running. Right? So that is called. So here in Terraform, also you have got configuration file, which seems to be very much of interest. Okay, and why do we need it? Because here in configuration file, you have to describe the components needed to run a single application or your entire data center, right? So
Mm-hmm.
application or a cluster of computers or an entire data center. Now Terraform also generates an execution plan similar to the query plan you have in your database, right? Generates here a execution plan describing what it will do to reach the desired state. Okay, and then
Yes.
it executes the desired infrastructure. Okay, so I think that is Terraform.init, right? So they have got some key command, like say I think basically there are four major commands that I think we need to that we will be going through over the period of time. So those are basically init, plan, apply, destroy, right? So
Yeah.
just to give you what some easy analogy. So Terraform init simply says initiate, all right, whatever configuration or whatever say plan you have written, right? If you just type you what write the file name and then put Terraform in it will try to instantiate those instances, right? Then Terraform plan will give you the execution plan, and then apply will help you to ensure what are the changes that is required. Okay, over after those things are up and running, and then finally you have got Terraform destroy, which is basically used to end up or say destroy the configuration or say the infrastructure that you have created. Yeah. So this is fine. Now this what in Terraform they have again classified it into two kind of category. One is called managing low level components, and other is called managing high level components, right? So this is what I'm talking about. So in the low level components, we try to do the basic things like say creating a compute instance, or say increase the storage, or say setting up the networking infrastructure, right? Those all come under low level components. And then in the high level components you have something called DNS entries, right? Or say software as a service features, right?
Yep.
So those are the what high level. Any questions so far?
Good. Yeah. So far so good. So when you said initiate, what's initiating? Is it initiating the plan? What Terraform is downloading, which has got also get ignored? It's downloading something. Is it downloading the plan only, or is it downloading like something else with the
Okay,
initiate?
so okay, see, so what happens is, say when you want to run your or say when you want to create an infrastructure in
Mm-hmm.
using Google Cloud Platform. So
Yep.
you have instance, you go to the UI, create a
Mm-hmm.
compute instance, okay, and after some time you will find that instance being up and running, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
you check what are the basic properties of it, like say how many space, how many memory it will have, how
Mm-hmm.
many what CPU it will have, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't try to create it using user interface. You try to create it using using program, right? So you have to
Mm-hmm.
put this in a file. Okay, so you have to put it, you following syntax. You have to put it in a file and save it, right? Now
Mm-hmm.
if you say, now you have written something in a file. Now how will those things what would be up, like say you have written, I need one machine compute instance called what called example one. Okay, you need that machine, but so how will that machine be up unless you instantiate it, right? But
Yeah.
before that, you have to download the Terraform software. Okay, so first you download and install the software on your machine, and after that you create a program, say configuration file, whatever you call it. Okay, and after that is created, the moment you say Terraform instantiate, so whatever you have written there in the code, that would basically spin off.
Okay. So is there any plugins or anything that like provider or anything that outside that's gonna download it, or is it only downloading
No,
the
so you have to only take care of you have to only take care of downloading this Terraform software. So I will show you with an example. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. So
Once we,
yeah, you can continue your the low level and high level command. Yeah, it's
yes.
that.
So this is fine. And then these are the some of the things that we would be covering. Okay. Terraform fundamentals, infrastructure as a code, interact with Terraform model, managing Terraform states. Right. So these are the core things that any Terraform engineer should be needing to know on a day-to-day basis. Right.
Perfect. Yep. Yep.
Oh, yeah. And then also, if you see in the bottom, I have mentioned what are the core say quick lab sessions. If you are interested, you may go with this, right? And then after going with this session, you try to replicate the same thing in your free tier account. So that will give you another level of confidence. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, I will get started. So
Yep.
that you get some sense out of it, what I have been talking about.
Yes.
So just a second, let me. Uh, hmm. So let's talk about the basic one. So what I will do is to start with this fundamental. Okay. Mhm. So I will go ahead and instantiate my one sample uh, cloud instance. Okay, so now you see here, come here, go to your compute instance. You are familiar with this
Yeah.
interface, right?
Yep. I
Perfect.
know. I do. I
Very
use
good.
Salsa.
So then it would be pretty much smooth. See, so as of now, if let me select a project. Yeah, so I selected my this project. Open. So as of now, I don't have any compute instance here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't have any entry. Now, what is one way? Come ahead, simply say create instance, and you can create it. But then it's a manual work. Now, suppose someone wants 5 such instances, right?
Yes.
So each time you
Yes.
have to come and create it, which is a time consuming. So
Mm-hmm.
so the so that was the reason why Terraform came into the picture. So you come here, first try to
Perfect.
yeah, initiate it. Okay. Now say if I happen to type here Terraform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's basically says, let me make it more bigger. Okay, so basically I have to see version, right? So this was not the correct syntax. Terraform -d. Okay, so see, it says your version is out of date. The latest version is 1.0.2. Okay, so I won't be able to use it. Okay, so
It's mm.
yeah, so you see the last statement. It says
Yeah. It
you
says your version 3.0 out of date. Later version is so you want to update? Yeah.
yes. So now, so basically, it's similar to what you have got a software. Not that software or what yeah, you have got the basics initial version of the software deployed in the machine, but then that's out of status,
Date.
right? So you have to what you have to uh,
Update.
yeah, update it. So now you have got two things. Okay, either you run a command to download it from the download it from the internet, or
Mm-hmm.
you can do is if you have got a downloaded version, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you can use that to yeah, you can use that to download it. So let's see what we will do. What I will do is first let's go and see open editor what else we have. Let me put it here. Okay, so if I come here, okay, so see the site. So here it's telling whatever, say which flavor of
Yeah.
Terraform,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
you can simply, yeah, you can simply download. So I happen to download one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this is what ls. Okay, so it says I just have only one file as of now.
Mm-hmm.
So with this console, the other thing what you can do is you can also either you download and import it. So we will do that option. So what I will do, come here. close, no, close editor here. Okay, and say here this is upload a file, right? So just click on this upload a file. To take it to my download. I downloaded this version. I will click on this and then say open.
Oh,
So
okay. So you locally
yes,
download it, and then when
yes,
you download locally, then you export to your machine to this
correct.
shell.
Google machine, yes, Google Cloud. Okay, so
Okay.
you can download it from any of the what yeah, from any of this flavor,
I know
and
this
also
server. Okay, I see.
yes,
I see.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so let it come. Meanwhile, I will try to show you something else by the time it gets uploaded.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay, now suppose if you don't want to what if you don't want to upload it here, okay, then what you
Mhm.
can do, you can simply come here and then paste this command. Okay,
Okay, so W get.
yes, so what it says is that so this wget is a wget is a command for extracting something out of the http, right? Then
Mhm.
what is the and then what is the version number you have. So in my case I have got 1.0.2, right?
Yep.
So I can just change this one. Come on.
So you have 1.0.
0.2. Okay. So now if I happen to 20, let's see here. Okay. So if you happen to play around with this, right, mess up the
Yeah,
thing, and then you fix it, that is how
yeah.
you will get confidence.
Yeah, I think that's how you like making and breaking stuff and getting and fixing.
Yeah. So see, by the time it gets uploaded, I will just try to run this as well, so that I will try to show you that by both you can what get the file or the latest software upload. What's happening? This is done. Oh, see,
Yes.
this is done already. So let's
Yeah.
do ls.
Yep.
Oops. See, so one is already done. The other one is getting uploaded. Okay.
Oh, the white one is
Yes, getting
uploaded.
uploaded.
So
Yes.
okay, the
So
one
what I will.
red one is already uploaded.
Yes. Okay. So you can see the same thing from here as well, right?
Yep.
So, so this one is there, and this one is still getting uploaded. So we'll wait for that.
Okay.
I think
Same.
it's okay. So let's refresh this one. Where's the refresh here? Let's see. Yes. Uh, okay, I have only one. Okay, fine. So now uh, we will need to unzip it. Okay,
Yeah.
so come here. Okay, we have got this one.
Hmm.
Open. Okay, so it's here. Try to first unzip it.
Okay.
So what happened? Okay, it got something extra. Fine.
Yeah, that's error. Unexpected talk.
Yeah. Okay, so it's got extracted. Okay, so we are good now. So we got. So we now we have got the software ready.
Okay.
Opening might take some time. Okay, fine. So we'll see what we have. LS. Okay. So we got the Terraform software. Perfect.
Mm.
So what we can do is, so after you do this, you have to also move. So you remember, whenever we create a software, we write those software basically in our bin folder, right?
But bin, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bin folder. So let's try to move our Terraform to the bin folder here.
Okay.
These are like a best practice.
This is very good. I like this.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So
you boot. Oh, okay. Let me write down. Then you boot Terraform. You boot sudo, which is okay. Move
yeah, sudo move Terraform and then to this
Terraform.
folder. I will share this, and you did not write it, so I can share those things with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
but when you write, I like it because it makes your brains too stick to it. So that's why I like. Just go ahead. Yeah,
Right.
I'm done.
Perfect. Now we will see what is the Terraform. You remember last time when we ran that command Terraform version,
Version.
got
Yeah,
the error, right? So let's
yeah,
try to now see. It says your version. How come? It still says out of date. Your version of Terraform is out of date. The latest version is. We just ran it, right?
yeah. Just
This is
yeah,
weird. So not an issue.
yeah. We're learning. So you move it from. Okay, yeah. You are in the directory of the Terraform. That's why you moved to. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, you can check it. I am at.
yeah.
Yeah.
You home student. Okay.
Okay. And I have the my unzipped file is moved to the bin, right? After this command, which is the
Yeah.
command with that's the
So
MV, right? So it
yeah.
okay. So I think which is the folder we need here? It says how much? Hold on. The- So 1.0.2, huh?
Yeah.
1.0. You can
Yeah.
update by download. Okay, so let's see 1.0.2 where we have. Okay,
Okay.
because it's it's better to fix the code now than when we are running
Yeah.
it at point.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So let's take this one. 64, right? Yes. Okay. So yeah, I started downloading. Okay. Yeah. So while
Mhm.
it's downloading, we will try to clean it. Uh,
Okay.
okay. We will try to clean this one. Okay.
Uh,
So to clean this one, okay. So see, we have got we have got this one. I just want to remove this one, right? So you can
yeah.
put RM. I think the RM, right? Should work. Now say LS. Yeah, it's gone, right?
Yeah.
Gone. Now upload it here.
Mm.
The new version which we downloaded from the site.
Yeah.
So we come here, close primitive here, right? This one. Upload a file.
Um,
This is but this is the same one. I don't know why this give that error. Anyway, let's see.
yeah. Sometimes if you go to the registry, like whatever they have, uh, instead of
Mhm.
downloading from the version, you can I think
Mhm.
go to Terraform registry in that or Google, and then that they have the latest version, and then you can remember you write get from there, download it. I'm not sure, but we can try this one, see what how it goes.
Okay. Uh-huh. So yeah, and this is the one. And as of now, still I don't have the VM machine here. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Mhm.
yeah, we have to get it. So let it come. So how is COVID situation there in US?
In my state, it's very good. We vaccinated. We are very good. How's India? India had a bad one. How's it?
Yeah, it was a very yeah, but I think now the things are getting in control.
Okay. Yeah, it was on the news like a few
It was
weeks
like
ago.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yes,
people
it's
are
like
having
everywhere.
oxygen. Yeah. Is it the variant, Delta variant, or is it the normal?
Yeah, I think
Or,
at that point in time when the surge was at its peak, it was the normal variant, but
Mhm.
now seems to be a new mutant called Delta, right?
Yeah, the
So,
Delta one. Yeah.
but
Vaccination
I
is
think yes,
vaccination. If we will try to vaccinate, I think in our state, almost 50% people are vaccinated. So you don't have to have any mask or anything. So I vaccinate. Everybody's almost vaccinated. So it's good.
okay, yeah. So I think here also vaccination is going on. Like say myself, I have been vaccinated. Okay, but still since it's a large population, right? So they have to
Yes,
take care.
exactly. Take care the older. It goes with the people who are sick, the older, and then it comes like you're gonna be the last person, I think, if you're not having an adult.
Right.
So where in India are you in a Calcutta
So are you aware
or
of Indian cities? I'm in Delhi.
Delhi, the biggest city?
Yeah.
Yeah, Delhi. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people there who, and
Mhm.
there's a lot here in the USA, like a lot of them. But most of them they come from different Gujarat. I've seen. I don't see that much. Hyderabad, Gujarat, so different places in India.
Yes.
Mm.
So we got this one, the new one. We got it here. Okay. Let's try to
Mm.
unzip and see install.
Mm.
Okay. So this is here. Yeah. So this is ls. Let's see. It's interest. It still says the same thing. Did not mind. Try to.
Yeah, I think. I think if you go to Terraform registry
Yeah.
and find the latest and then find the link, uh,
I think for the latest one we got it right here from here.
they sometimes, I don't think so here, they update it all the time. This place.
Never mind. We will try to see it. Fine. Always we have got a plan B, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else is pending from and so anyway, we'll see.
Yeah.
Version gives us something fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have what downloaded the software. That is what you
Yeah.
have to do. Okay?
Yeah, I have to
Now,
move now.
however, we don't have a configuration file set up as of now. Okay.
Okay.
So we need to create a configuration file. Okay.
Okay.
So there are multiple ways to create. If you are a UI person, user interface, right? So you can prefer this one, or you can also prefer using
Nano or theme. Yeah. I like nano or
okay,
theme.
so even manual one.
Nano or theme. It's easier sometimes.
Okay, so
Or I
with
can
the
I use all the options. I use that one too. I can just click file and then start from there. So that's a matter.
okay, fine, sure. So let's do. We have to go ahead and create. This is VI, and the name that I am giving is instance.tf.
Mm.
So it's not created. So now we have to paste it. Paste the. Okay, so see, I think here you might be finding some issues, or say you might find issues.
Mm.
But there are some basic templates, okay, which you have to keep it the handy with you, okay, so
Okay.
that it becomes easy for you, so and then control V. Okay, then I will set to keep this. Okay, sorry. Instance. Okay, so now this is done. Now let's see. Okay, so this is written. Okay, now the same thing should now the same thing should reflect here. So why this has not been reflected? Oh, let's refresh it here. Okay, so it is here.
Opening the might be
ID is
time.
not responding. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, this is the one.
it's the
Yeah,
top one. The top one. Yes.
yeah. See, even with the cloud, it doesn't
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. So you already, I can see you already have things. Yeah.
Let's try to see this. While it refreshes,
Yeah.
we'll try to. Doesn't come. I will wait. Let me close this one. This instance here. Okay, and then from here, what is this option? Okay. Okay, so I'm here now. Open editor. I will open this one.
Mhm.
Still, come on, come fast, come fast. Yeah, it came. So, okay,
Yeah. All right.
my
So
source
it's
code has come. Yeah. So,
so.
however, so this is my configuration file. Okay. Okay. Here I have to give the project name. Okay. So I created this. Now it says what? What is the image we are going to use? That is Debian image. Right. What is the network I'm pointing? That's the default network. And what is the region? Right? N100 or US Central one. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do this and then we'll say save. Okay. So this is getting saved now. Uh, okay. So now, see, even though we created a file now when we run that, we expect to see something happening here, right?
Mhm.
So what did we write in the file? We did not check that. Open editor. Okay. Come on. Okay. So in the file, what we wrote is that, hey, I want one resource. Okay. And that resource name should be Terraform.
Okay.
Okay. And it has to be associated with this project, right? The name compute instance will be Terraform, and this would be the machine type. Okay.
So
And
why you write Google underscore compute underscore instance? What's that? Why we have to write
okay.
that?
Okay, so I'm just telling this what is that? This software, okay, that I am using, that's a Google Compute instance. See, this is the
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just telling that this is my Google Compute instance that that I'm trying to create. Okay, so after I did this, need to what? Yeah, I need to instantiate it. Okay, so to instantiate it, what we will do is we will come here. Okay, so you come here and then say, right? This is one of the command which we need to follow. Okay, so now this is instantiated. Okay. So now when you instantiate it, so all the dependent libraries for this, okay, would also be getting installed with it. Okay, so it will tell you all this has been successfully installed. You can run in the future. Okay, fine. Now let's try to run this one. Okay, so now we have instantiated the software. Create a plan, right? So we will create a execution plan for this. So how to create it? Okay, so looks like, see, if you did not use the out. Okay, so when we are trying to create a plan, it says what? That there seems to be something optional thing which has been missed. Note, you did not use the out option to save this plan. So Terraform cannot to take the exactly this action. If you don't run Terraform apply now. Okay, I would discard it.
Okay.
Okay, so now what I will do is whatever I had written in the plan or say in the file, I would try to get it replicated here, right? So what I will do is I will come here and start it like, okay. So it's asking what type yes if you want to be accept. Okay, I will type yes. Okay, so see, Google Compute instance.terraform creating. We have to keep a note here, right? We will see what's happening.
Yes.
It says completed, refresh. Oopsie, it got created. Right now, to your question, like you asked me, right? Like how to what create a script and all. So for that, you can always keep this piece of code handy with you. Come on, where it go? Okay, so what you can do is have this format handy with you. Okay, now suppose if you need to what add some additional space to it. Okay, if you want, like say as of now, this might be having what certain GB of space available, right? But say if you want to add it, right, then what you have to do is you simply come here, click enter, put this space and then the value for that. Okay, automatically you can what increase it. So have this kind of template handy if you are running into projects. Okay. So okay, so we got this one created, and see these are the like say these are the things which has happened. Okay, Terraform will perform the following operations. Okay, so boot space, So when the machine has been created, the auto delete has been true. Okay, so you can when you are creating it, you can change the status so that it's not get deleted after you are done. Okay, so those kind of things you can set it. So hold on. What is this? So I think this is pretty much. So we have created one instance, simple. Okay, and creating here. Now suppose you want to create 10 such instances, or say whatever you have created here, right? You want to create in the production, right? So what you can do, yeah. So what you can do is either you create it from here, but here someone can easily mess it up, right? Because if you're following this, this kind of layout, let it come here. Meanwhile also, yeah. So suppose if you're trying to follow somewhere and someone happened to mistype this instead of E2 or N2, right? Then it will rather what you won't get the exact replica that you wanted in the production. But if you're relying on code, it's easy to maintain, right? So this is the list of commands which I have executed. Okay. Okay, so if you're interested in this, hold on. Okay, so these were the commands which we executed. I can. Or exit from here. Okay, and come back here. Oops, just a second. So this, or you can what have it in case if you're interested. Come here. Okay, so these are some of the commands which we ran, right? So you may try to see if you don't recall something, you can look for it. Okay, that is what we. So this is how we create a sample machine. In the next class, what we will try to do is we will try to create say 3-4 instances of this machine. As of now, we got only one, right? As of now, we got only one. But to say we want 4 such instances.
Yes.
Okay, so what we will do is in the coming lab, the configuration file that we had, we will try to make some changes so that we can put out here. Fine.
Yes.
So this is how we will start working, and the initial file that we have, right? We will try to rename it. Okay, so as I told you, have a template version handy with you, and then in that template version you can keep on subtracting, add, modifying as per the work that you are doing.
So
but you need to have a template version.
Yeah, but okay, I want to understand the syntax of that file. The syntax is very important. And also, let us say if you want to you don't have to create it, but if you want to do like 10 instance, show me how you're going to be like kind of doing that. The code that you were showing me, that you said you can create, you can put more, or you can, add more. But I want to understand the syntax of that, of the blocks there, you
Okay,
know.
so as of now, the initial syntax, did you understand?
The
Or
initial
no?
syntax, I understand that you choose, what do you say? I understand that you choose the resource. Let us say it was a compute instance, right? So you said compute that Google that instance. You know,
This
the,
one. Okay, so this instance, this syntax, did you understand?
yeah, the Google, the resource that we creating right now. It is, but how can I, if I wanna right now we created something called the compute instance, which is Google that compute that instance, and then that's required. So the provider and then whatever resource that you want to create. So let us say if you want to create, let us say VBC, we're gonna say Google underscore VBC. Is that correct? Is that how you're gonna do it? Or any resource that you're going to create, you're going to
Okay,
say Google.
see. That VPC that we're talking about, right? That is not, that won't come here. It will come in the later instance at this layer. So that is your networking portion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So see here, right now I mentioned network equal to default. So if you change the, okay, so suppose you only want this to be available only a specific region, or say only in the mid east, or
Yes.
say in the central. So that thing you have to make changes here. Okay, so as of now, just try to understand that these are okay. So these are the basic things that you give, right? Say name, project. So any any machine or any thing that you create, it has to be associated with a project, right? And a name. Then these are the boot space, and then these are the network things. So these are the high level three things.
Mm.
Okay, the name thing, then the what is the configuration, the CPU, memory, and all. So there you give, and then the last is how do you want it to communicate, and so that is your networking thing.
One is the communication, one is the CPU and memory, and one is
Networking.
the networking. Right? So the
Yes.
networking, why do they put access config? I mean, is that how we're gonna connect it? It has like more than one block. The other is has only one block. This has like block open from the next interface.
Yeah.
And
This
that
one,
block, that block, it's closed. Why we have
because
two?
we haven't given. See here we haven't given anything. It's just a blank, right? See, or
Oh,
we have opened something, but we haven't given any entry here. Okay, so look,
right.
so no, no, so see, this is your mandatory thing. Okay, so without this, okay, so what we can do is in the instance, or say in the next lab when we are starting, right? We want to give this one and try to see what happens,
Okay.
right? And then we'll see that perhaps when you are trying to communicate it, or say when you're trying to run it from here, it might not accept your command. It can happen because this is the basic syntax.
Okay.
Okay. And if we try to do some addition subtraction, so that is what our R&D would be, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
as of now, you might just think that to write something you always need to have a subject verb, what is that, subject and a verb, right? Something like that in a
Yeah.
sentence.
Subject. Yeah. Sentence is subject, and then you
Yes,
have the verb. Okay.
yes. So similar to that, you can understand that this is what we need. Now if we understand this, then even then we can simply go ahead and make some changes here, and then we'll see what's happening. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Right now, all I see is the instance and the network and the operator and the machine type. I mean the machine. I mean the operated
Correct.
disk. Yeah.
Correct.
Those. So it's only called one resource.
Correct.
They all. Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
you may do is, so I think we are almost done. So what you may do is,
So the class supposed to be done at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
sorry,
The schedule is it is 1 hour and a half.
No, man, I have a hard stop at 7. Sorry about this. So I have a like I was told that it's a 1 hour. So I have a hard stop at 7
I
p.m.
can share with
So
you the
well,
the
that's
schedule.
fine. Yeah. In the next class when we catch up, right, we will try. If that's the case, we will do it. So yeah, what I would
So
suggest is, Mohammed,
what's the schedule? What's the schedule they give it to you?
I got for 1 hour.
I have 1 hour and a half a day.
Oh, fine then. But that's perhaps in the next class. If that is the, let me see. By the way, what is the time slot I
You
have?
want to share with me? I can share with you my schedule.
Yeah, please, if you can, let me
Yeah,
give you
yeah.
a
Let me share with you my
share
schedule.
it. Make a
Okay.
presenter. Go ahead.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna log in. Oh, yep, here it is. Yes, 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 Cloudfoundation. See this? See the
Okay.
schedule?
Oh, you got for 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay. But for
Yep.
me, it's 1 hour. So fine. We'll try to cover it up in the coming session. Okay. Don't mind. Because I have a
Okay.
it's a evening, right? So I have to step out somewhere. Okay.
Oh,
So what I
okay.
would request, Mohammed, is that you just try to let me share my screen again. You can see the screen.
Okay. Yeah, I can. I want to start with the. Yep.
Yeah, so you may try to do this if you have this quick labs handy for you, right? Then you may try to do this lab GSP 156. Okay. Then you try to play around. Like say if you mention something, right, that in access config I don't have anything, right? You try to break it, okay, and then whatever issues you are getting, you bring it up in the next class. We'll try to fix it. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So this is
This basic I know. I can create. I know this basic. I'm in the Mortalist, so this is like this part is not that If, only thing I need to understand is the sentence. But as far as creating it, I can
yeah.
create this.
Yeah, so
That's
as I
all.
told you, if you okay, so as I told you that this is basically in the 3 blocks, right? This is the each one you have to do. Like say for each what you say for each resource that you are going to create, always you will have this basic descriptions, right? And then you have got the initial, like say what is the memory, what is the RAM. So as of now, it just that use this image. Now since we are using a image, right, that image itself have the amount of memory and the disk space. So that is why we have given the image. But suppose you only want 1 TB of space here, right? Then according write it here. And then the last one that you see, the network thing that we have to mention. Okay. So so yeah, we'll try to enhance it going forward, right? In the next class when we meet, I think in the next class it would be Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah. Next Saturday it's gonna be Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Perfect. Yes. So
One
so
hour,
that then yeah.
hour and
So
one hour. Yeah.
yeah. So at that point in time, it would be continuity, meaning to say whatever we are doing right on Saturday, we are
Oh,
bringing it up on the Sunday also. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
So we'll
Yep.
try to add here and do some changes. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No
Thanks,
problem.
Mohammed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank
for the
you.
time, man. Yeah. See you on Saturday.
Okay. See you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.